So with it, world, it's your man, the one and only A to the C right here. Right now, I want to take a quick moment to speak my opinion on an issue that's going on over in Chicago. In Chicago, Illinois, for the past few years, the murder rate there has steadily been increasing, and it's been way too high. I mean, frankly, of course, I would like to wish that there was no murder anywhere, but their numbers are so high that it's crazy and it's heartbreaking. In the year 2012, they had over 500 murders, 500 homicides. So far in 2013, there's already been over 40. In January, it has just ended. There hasn't even been 40 full days in the year, yet there's already been over 40 murders in the city of Chicago. Over the past 2 weeks, I've read 2 articles in regards to Chicago, in regards to murders there. The first article I read on the internet, it was about a mother who all 4 of her children were killed due to gun violence over a span of 13 years, or maybe a little bit longer than that. But all 4 of her children were killed by somebody else in Chicago. She recently lost her last child, her last living child, and it's just senseless crime, and it's heartbreaking to hear about it. It's hard to really, for me to really just form a great opinion about it, because there's always 2 sides to a story. That's not for me to say to justify death or justify killing another person. But I don't know the individuals. I don't know anything about her children. What type of crowd they ran, what type of people they were. That doesn't justify them being dead or being killed. My heart really does go out to that mother, and my condolences go out to her. And prayers go up to all 4 of her children who were killed. But more recently, I read an article just this week about a girl who was 15 years old. Her name is Hadiya Pendleton, and I hope that I'm saying her name correctly. Hadiya Pendleton. She was a 15-year-old student in high school who, I believe, she was a part of the choir or the band or something for school. And that choir or band performed at President Barack Obama's inauguration less than 2 weeks ago. And since then, she has been murdered. Apparently, a gunman was running wild through an alley or through the streets or wherever, and was shooting at random people and shot her and killed her. Now, I don't know anything about this girl. I don't know anything about her background, who she was. What I do know is she was 15. And 15 is also the age that the story before where I told, where the mother who lost 4 of her children, she had 3 boys and 1 daughter. The daughter was 15 when she was killed. And that's more so than heartbreaking, and more so than not right. That's downright cruel. It's heartless. I have a niece who is 15 years old, so to me it's a big deal, because my niece is the same age, somebody that I've watched grow since she was, a baby, into, a young girl, a young woman, And to see someone, apparently this girl in Chicago who was killed, Hadiya, apparently she was, a good student, honor roll type, bright future ahead of herself. Like I said, to perform at, such a prestigious event as, a presidential inauguration, that's a big deal. And I believe that she was in, some type of, special school, like an honor school or something like that. I really don't know all the details. What I do know is it's not right what happened. Over 40 deaths in 2013. I read an article recently. I really can't remember too much about the article, but I read an article and there was one line that stuck out to me. It was an article about, one of the police chiefs' advice to people in America, and that advice was, don't come to Chicago. Now, as much as I agree with that statement, looking at their high murder rate, that is such a messed up thing for, the police department to have to be able to say. Because basically what he is saying is that we've got a problem, we know there's a problem, we can't control it, we can't fix it, we can't protect you. And as much as me personally, as much as I dislike the police, I'm not the biggest fan of the police. And it's not all police. It's the police that make, the intention of the police department all across America is to protect and serve. To serve justice, to give and do justice unto others, and to protect others, protect citizens of America from harm. And what that police department, what that article said, from whatever police chief or whatever, I wish I could find the article again so I could really just have it specifically, where I could quote it. But for you to say, basically, that you're in charge of protecting and serving this city and the people of this city, and you're telling me that you can't do that, there's no respect there. There's no respect that should be there. My heart goes out to the mother who did lose all four of her children. My heart goes out to Hadiya Pendleton's family. My condolences go to anyone related or, friends of the victims, and to the city of Chicago. Because it's such a historic city where a lot of people have become big names in the entertainment business, and not just entertainment, but just in general in the world. There's been a lot of successful, famous, rich, wealthy people from Chicago, which is a very historic city. It's got, a lot of history behind it. But the murder rate is crazy, and my heart goes out to everybody affected by any type of crime out there. I don't know how bad the city is in terms of, the hood or the ghetto or whatever, but my heart goes out to everybody. If anybody, from Chicago or resident of Chicago or just anywhere in the world that's got a bad area of your city, which, there's several states with bad areas of the city, but please think before you do, because it could be you, or it could be someone watching this video who turns around and does a senseless act, like take someone else's life, and that's not right. So before you, and I'm not saying that you specifically watching this video, but before anybody does any type of senseless crime, use your brain. Think. I can't think of anything in this world to really justify killing another person. Well, let me rephrase that. Let me retract that. I can think of, if somebody breaks into your home and you've got to protect yourself or protect your family, then you've got to do what you got to do. I'm not telling you to kill anybody. I'm saying do what you got to do to protect yourself and your family and your home. But over senseless stuff, senseless crimes, dumb shit, please think. Use your head. I know a lot of the people out there who are doing these crimes and committing these murders. I know a lot of them are smarter, were raised better than that, and I pray that one day things will get better and change. I don't know. My heart goes out to everybody affected by any of those crimes. Thanks for watching this. Rest in peace, Hadiya Pendleton. Rest in peace, anyone else who's, been the victim of senseless crimes and violence out there. One love.